50 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a first carry for their running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
65-6.
Blows back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Back to 60.
Now a give up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Work done. Touchdown Miami. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. They're going to try to run it in. And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer, out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
It's not often that you take the field for the first time by finding yourself down by 8. And that's the situation they find themselves in here. They have to just treat this as if it's a 2-possession game and play with a little bit more urgency on this opening drive. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball back, and now you lose all momentum. Stick to your plan, find a way to come away with points as you try to settle this offense into this game here early.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. They'll motion over Sandy. They'll go again with Mitchell. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Shedeur. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Dolphins offense ready now for their second drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 8-0 is our score, and we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Here we go, set! Hawk 70, Hawks!
They'll stick with him again. Uh-huh. And he's into the end zone. Eric Dickerson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Here we go! 70, ready!
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he's in for the 2-point conversion to make it 16-0.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 left.
From the gun, it's the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Ready?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Shot. Check go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Dolphins offense and their running back set to go once more. They start with the lead and the football, and they do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
On play action, here's Brady. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Miami.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
He'll complete that to his fullback. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
On the set. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Work done. Touchdown, Miami. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
Set it. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
Handoff here, up the middle, and make it 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions. He's into the end zone for the score.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This one is caught right side by Zacchaeus.
Faster.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Go.
Sanders on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
To return is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Dolphins offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Down. 18 caught.
Here's Brady. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
60 Eagles. 60. Go.
Up the middle they go. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy. Ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Okay, ready.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Tag. 70 Lions.
To throw is Sanders. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now Their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Like, set, go.
This drive will start on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Here we go. Here we ready.
To throw, it's Brady. That one complete to Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready. Hop, ready.
To the air is Brady. That's into the hands of the fullback. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Hot, hot.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's into the end zone yet again. Work done. Touchdown, Miami. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Come on. Ready, ready.
Now give on the ground, and he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Coogan.
Here's Sanders to throw. Escaping to his left.
Ready.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2.
Let's go now. 70.
Now it's Sanders. Forced out left. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready? Hut, hut.
Now, Shador. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready? Go.
On 3rd down, Sanders. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
Ready?
They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he is going to have a Chiefs 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Down.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and a long way to go.
Here we go. Here we go. 68.
Now, Sanders. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk. Go.
Shaheed in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Brady, set to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Good pickup there. He goes horizontal at the end, trying to maximize the gain. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
And wow, tough to bring down that time, surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Viking 18. Ready?
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're gonna need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Set up. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Brady. And this is gonna be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Let's go. Hot, hot.
Now Brady. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready. Hot, go.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Play action, it's Sanders. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out, and that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Stephon Gilmore. And the Dolphins are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game, in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.
It's in the game.
The Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So USC's offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Blue 30! Blue 30!
Brown will throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Double. Black 18.
Might as well give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UCF Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Punt is in the air. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Make it happen.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Black 88. Black 88.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's close. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work.
Ready up.
Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Knights decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll look it in inside his 40. Slips through the line. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Let's go.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13.
Blue 27 patio. Blue 20, white 29.
Brown wants to pass. A little release to the back. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Blue 85. Blue.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Let's go.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40.
Red 29.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Ready.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Say hi.
Power football with the run. Got the first down, looking for more. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Say hi.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Watch 10. Come on. Watch 10. Let's go.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The inside handoff. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
All right, let's
The
get it.
Trojans started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
Here we go. Left. Say hot.
From the red zone, it's Williams.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
All right, let's get it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
Single.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good. Milk the clock, and it will be your friend.